So we're almost ready for you guys. We are almost ready to start casting the second map, Mixup versus Infused, and that is going to be epic, guys. Epic. I have to say right now that the first map was pretty epic up until the pause. But I think Infused will be kind of trying to rally themselves here on Snakewater, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
And this is Pledge back with me, by the way. I am Sal.
I am back. I'm not comedian with a voice sort of changer thing. No.
Oh, well, you know, we do have those.
We should get those. Didn't you, like, do a cast with the guy that was sitting over there right now in the purple shirt? Didn't you do a cast with him? Yeah,
I didn't need a voice changer for that, though. So I did a cast as Kermit T. Frog.
Oh, yeah.
And I did not need a voice changer for Kermit. It was pretty cool.
Well, you actually did. It sounded awful.
I sounded awful.
Yeah, well, okay. But it was kind of the point, wasn't it?
It absolutely was,
Oh,
sir.
God, no, we're not going to get that one out right now. I'm trying to keeping this as serious as possible.
Let's serious? See. What are you talking? This is Team Fortress 2, man.
I46, just trying to get it as serious as possible. Anyway.
No, it is. Of course, the players are serious. They're playing hard. They're playing really solid games. But it's TF2. There's going to be some levity here and there.
It's just the way it is, isn't it? Let's see. We have 5 players each at the moment. 6 players now for Infused. As oh no, actually I lied. It was Enigma joining the Infused team. So, let's see. And once again, Darn is missing. That's good, I guess. Darn is missing once again.
I don't think that's good. I think that's bad. Actually, I think it's the opposite of good. They have the opposite of good in Europe, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure. They got McDonald's over here too. I saw that. That's pretty cool.
There's McDonald's everywhere in the world, man. Right, so I got an updated version of the brackets right here in front of me. We have Leviathan Gaming LG actually making it through the upper bracket final, which just secures them quite a bit of cash, plus a good reputation, obviously. But more importantly, they have themselves a spot in the top 3. That means that we have at least one American team in the top 3. I like that. And the second team, the Classic Mixup, is looking good to also end top 3. Obviously, with one European team, we have no idea who. But if it goes on like this, we're actually going to have Epsilon versus Infused in the lower bracket final.
And we're going to have an all-American upper bracket final.
Yeah. The forums are going crazy already.
Oh, yeah. I mean, so here's the deal, right? So we go to the upper bracket final. Let's say it's going to be Mixup versus LG. And so what happens there...
Futuristic, obviously.
Oh, you know, this is total speculation at this point.
It's not like that'll at any time happen anytime soon.
But it could. And so we're saying that's the most likely thing to happen now. The upper bracket, the 2 American teams play each other. And then one of them gets dropped down to the lower bracket to play the winner of Epsilon versus Infused. And I would put that as probably Epsilon. Especially because Infused is having issues with Darn's computer.
Yeah, but Epsilon just seems to not be playing... Like, losing barely to LG on Snakewater, that's good. Like, that's a good result. Yeah. I wouldn't say that's, like, a bad Epsilon playing. But losing 5-0 convincingly on balance, that just seems weird.
It is.
Like, LG, good as they are, Epsilon as a team should not be losing 5-0 to anyone.
Well, it happened. And so what we're going to see is Epsilon versus Infused in that lower bracket. I would expect Epsilon to beat Infused, at which point then they'll have to play the loser of Leviathan versus Mixup. They have to play an American team regardless.
Yeah.
So, of course, what we all want to see, I think, is for them to play Mixup. Right? Because they haven't played them yet. But it could be either LG or Mixup. Both teams are going to be, you know, looking to take each other out. But at this point, it's 2 American teams in the top 3, and that, you know, that last European team, whoever they are, they're going to struggle to make it to the grand finals.
Yeah, definitely.
But we all want to see grand finals, America versus CU, one way or the other.
That would be cool. Like, in general, if that would happen. I mean, I think everyone is hoping for that. But to be honest, if the final is America versus America, and we have 2 Europeans casting it, are you kidding me? Seriously?
Your land. Hey, you can always bring me to cast. I'll cast the grand finals.
That has been decided months ago. I had first dibs on that and I didn't get it. It's fine.
Okay, it's all right. I'll just go invade, like we've done to your land.
Yeah, it's fine. Right, so while both these teams are kind of just warming up and everything, looking at the brackets, kind of how the lower bracket is progressing at the moment. In round 4, which is round 3 of the lower bracket, we have Punchline going up against Quarantine. That's going to be a cracker. I think that is actually going to be a really good game. And the winner of that will play against Epsilon. Very easy, very standard. That is going to be the way as it is. The other side, we have TCM Gaming versus Nitros, of which the winner will go up against the loser of this game. It's almost like being confused. Anyway, the game has started. So I'd like to say welcome everyone here to VanillaTV for the second map, CP Snakewater, between classic Mixup in the blue from the USA, coming up against the Europeans, the contenders, Team Infused, who are playing in the red. Going on to this first middle, though, with Pledge and Sal, we have a lot of action happening.
We do, and right now it does look like some really aggressive positioning from Mixup. They are getting way on top of the red team here. Everybody in red backed up into their choke. If Mixup had been able to take advantage of that, they would have. But now, of course, no actual deaths for Team Infused. They are looking solid right now. My keybinds aren't really working here, but that's okay. I'll just have to click through players more. But yeah, Infused won that mid, even though they looked like they were backing out.
Yeah, definitely. Infused winning that fight quite convincingly, just because the sheer number of frags that came out early. Not a lot of damage coming out from Mixup, and it looks like Infused, they're going to try and slowly push through her. They do have that Uber. They want to not pop it. And look at how much space they actually get. We can see the sniper coming up, not going to get any frags though, but also not gets killed. So that means that after this fight, Ruwin is crucial. Ruwin is going to be absolutely crucial in defending against this
turned around
Infused
and went
push.
to scout, actually. He
All right.
turned around, went to scout. TLR is down. bybben and cookye doing some work right now. cookye is putting pressure on the medic. He does take down Harbleu. Pure is down as well to Hat, and that does mean that Mixup is losing handily this first round of Snakewater. Infused looking really solid. So all of a sudden we have ourselves a game, Pledge.
And suddenly, before Gully Wash, like this round is over, I don't even have to talk about this anymore, but before Gully Wash, you said that classic Mixup didn't really like Gully Wash, won it 5-0, and then they lose Snakewater first round in like a minute 20 seconds.
Yeah, so I was wrong about that apparently.
You don't have to be wrong, it just depends. If it becomes 6-1 right now, they're just a lot better. There you go.
We'll find out. We'll find out. Well, we'll see Infused pushing out to the mid. I want to find a demo man, but I have to click through now because my numbers aren't working.
No.
That's too bad. But no, it's going to be demo versus demo first. They always get to these mid fights first because of those stickies. It makes them jump really fast. But now everybody else gets out there just within a couple seconds. And beautiful prediction by Platinum, putting those stickies up there as soon as he saw the soldier beginning to jump. And so that's going to shut down a lot of play. Hat is down, Harbleu down as well, but Harbleu managed to get that killed. And now a lot of low health on Mixup, but they aren't losing the players yet. Dunc's backing out with the rest of his team. They get a kill on Enigma, but meanwhile bybben goes down. Ruwin's going to try and defend from this scout upstairs. And I don't think that scout's going to escape. That is going to be cookye down as well. Mixup looking solid.
But it's a frag that Infused really could not handle. Like, it's seriously, right now, everyone spawns very, very early. Look, right now, everyone spawns. cookye still has 7-8 seconds. That means Mixup is just going to use that time to push in here early. There's no real flanking possibilities coming out for Infused, and so they're just going to try. They're going to walk in here, get a couple of stickies down. They might even get this point for free because see numlocked fighting him. Numlocked only like 20-ish HP. Now the Uber does get popped off right there on the point. Actually completely missed both Ubers there. Wow, I cannot believe I missed that. Oops. But now the fight's going to start and Mixup in much better position. And it's come down to fragging abilities. And once again, the Americans are back on top.
Yeah, and Harbleu on the heavy did not hurt either. He got a lot of good damage down because if you can walk a heavy that close to your opponents, he will do damage. A lot of it before he dies. It's just the difficulty most of the time is that your players are so mobile with these rocket jumps, you can't get him there. But Tyler is just dancing around right now in the air, trying to take the attention of Infused, and that's 1-1.
All right, 1-1 is going to be the scoreline. Not even 4 minutes has been played, so very quick first 2 rounds. Nothing really we can say all that much about it. Like
well, the funny thing is, though, Pledge, that Snakewater tends to be a slow map.
Yeah.
Except at the top levels, where it is a very fast map.
It's a very, I would like to say Uber-based map in some sort of way. Like, if you have an advantage, you're usually fine. But as long as the Ubers are equal, defenders have, like, a massive advantage. So we'll see how this middle's going to pan out, though. Third middle of the game so far with a bombing American. No, and a bombing European, actually. I completely lied. And we can see bybben getting 1 frag for the Europeans, but it's not going to be enough as a 4-to-1 exchange comes out. With Harbleu being, I think, exactly 1 HP or something. 2 HP.
It's Dunc now running away with that crossbow. He's just trying to stay alive here. And that crossbow is not the best for keeping yourself alive either. It's not a great offensive weapon. It's more used for the clutch heals that you can get on people with it. Because if you hit your own team with that crossbow, you do heal them. It's pretty hilarious. But no, Mixup owning this second point once again, probably, unless there's a wicked bomb. But they're prepared. They've got Harbleu sitting up there. You can see him just now firing a rocket through that door. So he was ready in case anybody wanted to come through and try to threaten his medic.
Let's see here what are both teams going to be doing. It looks like cookye's going to run sniper, bybben is going to run heavy, so Infused going for some sort of no scout strategy. I'd imagine that as soon as the one snipe misses from cookye, he just switches back immediately. I'm going to be looking at your screen right now to see, is that snipe going to hit? He tries for one shot, tries for a second shot, but really, like right now, cookye's... Oh, never mind.
Ruwin
I was going to say
shot.
useless, but I lied.
Oh, cookye not He does not like that characterization, Pledge. He does not like it at all. He does switch back out to Scout now, and he's doing that because you see Mixup lost 3 players in that push. Now they backed out Pure. They still have the Uber, so they still have a chance to defend this second point here. Got some decent high ground there, but very aggressive play from Infused.
Yeah, I like the position that Classic Mixup is in at the moment. They're very defensively postured, making sure they stick around that little house area where you can defend yourself easily. It looks like Hats gets the first frag though, but look at, like, Infused, they're getting frags, but they're all running. They're all quite tagged.
I'll tell you why they ran back. They saw Harbleu going for a back cap. If Harbleu had gotten away with that, that would have made it 2-1 right away. So they had to turn around, and that's given Mixup time to hold on to the second point. The Ubers are just about even.
Oh my god, how did he dodge that rocket? As we can see Pure only being like 30-ish HP is going to grab that map pack right now.
Or not.
Did he
grab
just miss
it, Pure. There
All right,
he goes.
there you go. As he just missed the map pack. Enigma is going to get shut down pretty much because of that. And we can see Darn immediately going in. It's Pure. Is he going to get him? No, he does not.
Look at this. It's 3 versus 3 locally right now. As oh no, numlocked and bybben both getting taken out there. It's just one person left for Infused on last. It's Hat, and he's trying to hide, but he gets spotted out immediately. I think that is Harbleu takes him down. A bunch of players on the last point, Pledge, and that's 2-1.
2-1. It's going to be the scoreline at the moment. Classic Mixup in a firm position to just really make sure that they get to that upper bracket final, which they really, really want. If you have an all-American upper bracket final, it means 2 teams in the top 3 from North America, and that's going to make your donations all that much worthwhile. So.
Oh, it absolutely is, and I knew it would be very, very good TF2 regardless. But yeah, it's been amazing so far. I am still getting that documentary footage for XTV. We will release a pretty solid documentary about this, and I hope you guys will be impressed and enjoy all that footage. But right now we are at the mid, Pledge. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to say if the document is actually going to be good, maybe some play from here is going to get featured. As we have a
that's all it is. Yeah.
We have a 3-2 kill line at the moment, but it looks like Dunc is Hat. Whoa, Hat and Cookye actually protecting him there. Is TR going to jump for it? It doesn't look like it. No, he's going to decide not to. And this is kind of what we saw when we saw the USA play against Team France last week. When literally everything that happened was that the American medic went down, a Blackie monster, he kept getting taken out, and the French medic kept staying alive, but the player advantage consistently in favor of the USA. So you get this sort of weird metagame where America has to bomb, but the rest still has a medic, so you kind of get this weird sort of dance with like player compositions and everything, where even snipers get important.
All right, well, we've got a big Uber advantage right now for Dunc. They're using that to push in on the second point, and Pure is just building Uber with Harbleu a little bit, although Harbleu wants to make sure he gets a chance to bomb in. He's going after Numlocked, and he does force that Uber. A nice shot by Harbleu. Wow. 10 health left as he jumped away. I mean, that is health management right there, knowing that you can make that jump with 70 health and get away.
Yeah, there's like, Enigma takes down Dunc, and Enigma actually takes down Numlocked. Never mind, Enigma's gonna clean everything up. Here we go, Dark comes into the medic.
Oh,
what?
No!
How did Pure survive? He took like 2.5 rocket there. How did he survive that?
I don't.
Yes, 2.5 rocket is a sensible thing.
Hat did jump in and he forced the Uber. That's important. Of course, Pure did stay alive, which is good for him, and he's going to have 150 health now, keeping his team up. Dunc, the only one left for his team. He's not even healing anyone, so no Uber at the moment. There he goes. But no, Mixup, at the very least, they don't have that 100% Uber advantage that they could have had.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just looking around to see. We have 25 versus 20. Definitely a little bit of an advantage here for the Americans. Harbleu still down, though. Wow, why did Infused actually try and fight that? I don't like that one bit. Can't really make sense of it either.
It could have just been like a gamble move, you know, like, okay, maybe we can catch him off guard here. But it looks like they didn't. Mixup handled it beautifully, and that does mean that
my god, the bottle kill on Darn as well. So, yeah, that exchange really did not go in favor of Infused whatsoever. I don't like that. That push into middle, it's like defending middle is actually really easy on this map. It's a lot of high ground space that you can use. But anyway, we're going into this last point here, as we have a scout soldier Delman Uber coming out from this right hand side. Delman sticking the point and the spawn actually very efficiently, and Infused, they're keeping their players alive actually quite well. This might get really close, but no, never mind. Platinum's coming in.
Yeah, they started to walk over Platinum stickies because he still had them on that point. And so just as soon as he saw a red player walk on, he was like, okay, I can dead now. Get a kill.
Yeah.
3 kills.
3-1 is going to be the scoreline. It looks like Classic Mixup definitely takes firm control of this game once again. 10 minutes have been played. Anything is still possible. I do want to point that out, but Classic Mixup looks good right now. Their fragging ability, their way of just coordinating certain moves, I like it a lot. And I'm guessing we're just going to have to see right now how Infused is going to try and deal with this on this middle. It looks like sending in a soldier half early and then sending in a full soldier. Yeah, it looks like that soldier's going to go in full and Hat's getting the damage done, Sal.
Yeah, I like it. I like what Infused just did there, too. It's, of course, a very common thing, but the two soldiers from Infused, one of them went in early and then jumped back. So it's called rotation.
Yeah.
Where Hat jumped in early and then Darn came up to finish him off.
Let's
Now,
see.
of course,
Pure did survive, though. I'm just actually taking a look. Pure is healing, and it doesn't look like Infused actually has the players to chase up on him. So it means we're probably going to go to a standard 100 versus 100. It actually looks like Mixup might be tempted to defend this. But they know they don't have the Uber just yet, so they're just going to let this go. It's going to be 100% versus 100%. Very solid, very standard. 6 versus 6, no off glasses. Okay,
no,
Ruwin is going heavy.
Now, yeah.
But he changes back every time I say it, so it's kind of anticipated. Here we go. Double scout coming in from the right-hand side with that Uber. Immediately counter Uber, though. Very safe there from Pure. Double pick coming in for classic Mixup. And it looks like the soldier on right side might catch them off guard. Yes, it does. As Enigma comes out from the flank, takes down Dunc, and now Infused in a roll of hurt as they're being forced out to retreat. But Mixup needs to play this safe. They only have 4 players remaining, of which Ruwin is probably on last. Yes, he is. So that means 3 players to keep their medic alive, and it looks like Pure did take 1 shot, took a little bit of a map pack, and now, yeah, they're playing this so safe, so I love it, I love it, I love it. I think this is the best play from Mixup I've seen for a long time. They play it super safe, not taking any risk, and slowly but surely they're going to grab the second point.
And that's actually not what I think of when I think of classic Mixup. Mostly because when I see them playing, I see them getting really super aggressive. But when I was interviewing Pure, he said, okay, well, that's one style we have, but we like to switch it up. And they really did switch it up there. A very cautious play that, you know, saved them mid, won them second.
Yeah. And let's see how they're going to be able to keep on going, though. They have a slight 30-ish% advantage. They're actually going to dot push this straight off as soon as they have 100%. That's basically what you call a dot push. You push on the dot. That's basically where the term is coming from, in case you were wondering. And basically on 100%, you just push as soon as possible. It forces Infused to drop out. Obviously, they had an Uber count. They knew it was a real Uber. And the Uber for Infused just wasn't ready yet. They decided to back off. Okay, you know what? We're just going to defend second point. It's a reasonably easy point to defend. So if we hold our Uber right here, I think we will be fine.
Yeah, a nice little shot there by Platinum. They were exchanging blows between that little saw room, as we call it in America. But no real damage done because they just back up to their medic. But there is going to be a bit of damage done to this soldier. Oh my, look at all those stickies. I don't think numlocked realized those were there.
Oh, they're going to go for it. Okay, Team Mixup actually got that force up right here. Ruwin did get sacrificed just to get that happening, but it bought them a 4 to 5 second Uber advantage. If they can use this properly, though, I think it's worth it. But I don't think they noticed numlocked. Look at this. He's sitting on the top outside. Great call from Pure. I love that call. That has been organized. And you saw immediately the soldier bumming in his face. Numlocked did not expect that. Now 6 to 2 exchange. And classic Mixup once again back on top.
Yeah, that was... you know, Pure saw numlocked up there, and he knew he was getting pressured away from that. So Tyler did, after he heard about it, to turn around and
was so quick.
Destroyed him. Yeah, the response was amazing. So it's that's teamwork, ladies and gentlemen. That is what you see in Team Fortress 2, especially competitive like this. Teamwork is
Plus
very,
you're at
very
land,
important.
so you can just scream to people.
Oh, yeah.
Something's wrong.
Yeah.
Point stuff out. I mean, it was TLR sitting right next to him. So maybe just pointed out some stuff. I don't know. We'll never know.
They do still, of course, use their voice servers so they can all clearly hear each other. But yeah, it's...
Ruwin is going sniper this minute.
Oh, interesting. Does sniper actually work that well in Snakewater mid, though?
A mid? I'm not sure. It is kind of been like on and off success-wise. I couldn't give you clear examples of when it works.
Well, you got a body shot on numlocked.
When it doesn't. So, Darn bombs in. That was a fail bomb if I've ever seen one. That didn't work whatsoever. Frag exchange have been 2 to 1 so far, but imagine...
Another body shot. What he's doing with this, he's not getting the kill on numlocked, but at the very least, he's been getting big charged body shots on him to keep him out of the fight, and it's been working.
Definitely, we see numlocked now going down. Tyler has also gone down, though. We see Cookye. He wants to fight this. He's like, it's a Devilman sniper. How big are the odds that they're actually going to kill me?
Oh, and in comes Uber.
If Fuse wants to fight this, it's a sniper. A sniper cannot combat at close distance. Neither can a demo. So if they can dodge this Uber for most of the time, obviously Harbleu is the first fragging player that comes in. And Infused, yes, actually, they're going to be able to manage this well. And look at that bomb from Hat coming in, plus Cookye taking down the sniper. Infused played that out perfectly.
Yeah, sadly they did not get, oh, they did get Pure. My bad. Pure is down. Yeah. Platinum laying a nice little trap here at the health kit, so we'll see if he actually gets a kill. I don't see anybody walking through there just yet, and I think Red Infused, well, they may be walking in.
I'm gonna take a look at this. Oh my god, what?
He didn't
Darn
get
was
him.
like
48 health.
40 HP. I love it.
Full overheal, but did not get that kill. That's too bad.
That's good spectating, by the way, Sal. I want to give you some credit. That was good.
Oh, you know, I only do my own camera on YouTube. That's all. But yeah, Infused ready to make a push here. They're going to have the Uber soon. Mixup nowhere close because they did lose Pure in that fight. Yeah. So, of course, right now it is 4-1 for Mixup, but Infused has a lot of time to take this back.
So yeah, how is Infused going to push this? That's a little bit of the question. Darn looks to be going window. That was a good choice together with bybben. He takes care of Harbleu there. And when the Uber gets spotted, it's not 100% of an efficient Uber, but it did the job, if you know what I mean. It forced them out. It did what it needed to do. And I think Infused can actually hit this before Pure actually has that Uber. If they got an accurate read on this, I don't think Infused the team to do that though. But if this was an American team against an American team, they would have pushed already.
Sometimes, yeah, especially at the top levels, they like to just poke in and see if they can get some damage done before that Uber's ready. Or even see if they can force the Uber. We'll see if there's any sort of off-classing from Infused or any sort of bomb. Who should we look for to bomb?
Like, I don't know. Obviously Darn, but I'm 100%, no, I'm not 100%, but I'm quite convinced that one of the scouts is going to help him out. That's kind of been a new meta nowadays, also in America from what I've seen, is that it's scouts and soldiers bombing in together to kind of have that multi-prone attack coming out so that not just the soldier can do it.
And Ruwin gets kill on bybben, yeah.
It's a little bit of an irrelevant pick though. Like picking a scout like that, it's only gonna like make sure it takes them a little bit longer.
It just kind of delays things, but you know, that may be what they wanted. Ruwin does have to drop back into spawn to get some health, but he will stay on sniper, I think. No, he will not. So he grabbed health and then decided against it. A nice kill on Darn by Platinum, and Hat does get Harbleu. They did force the Uber, but Infused had to get in with their own Uber to do that. Now they kind of have to keep their medic alive and make sure they don't lose too many players here. And they can reset it at this point and try another push.
Yeah, in Europe, Infused actually doesn't really mind going without Ubers. They love taking the Uber out of the situation because of the fragging power that numlocked brings them. But you can see right now, Infused loves going this very left-hand side, kind of dodge that heavy, dodge the spam as much as possible, and come out at the exact same time as soon as they get one pick. That's what they're doing right now, but the Americans are saying, no, go away. Platinum getting a quadro kill, game's over.
And the heavy did not hurt either. We've got Darn backing off after having killed Harbleu for trying to get a little too ahead, a little too aggressive, take out that med. It's not always a bad thing to get aggressive like that, even if you die, because it just, as far as the mind games go, it tells the enemy team, this is what I'm going to do. As soon as you're retreating, I'm chasing. And it gets them into that mindset of like, okay, well, if we're retreating, we have to be watching every angle. A little bit paranoid, I guess. We got Ruwin actually thinking about taking the drop down. They may not be expecting this at all. He's looking. He doesn't see. Oh, no, he's been spotted. Okay, he has to back off. And he's in a little bit of trouble now. If he gets spammed here.
Cookye is sniping. Is going to try and find Pure. Pure obviously hiding. Oh my god, he gets Platinum. That's a big pick right there. Obviously something that Infused would like. But they need to go. Oh, never mind. They don't need to go quick. Platinum is 15 seconds. Ruwin is going sniper. Dunc, you need to pay attention. Oh my god, he barely was in time as Ruwin hopped out of that spawn and he tried to get that spawn headshot in. And it looks like for some reason the mixed players, they're picking out the Infused players. They're picking targets. They focus targets very well, and they're getting the picks early. That doesn't mean that Infused out of this just yet. They get a 2 frag now, 3 frags. As Cookye gets a double kill without using a sniper rifle whatsoever. But Infused, once again, they're down. They lost their medic. Mix is still alive.
Hat did get Platinum, which was good. But yeah, Mixup is holding. They are holding their last, and the longer they do this, the more important this score difference becomes. Because, like, this is Euro rules. This is where, as that time runs out, whoever wins at the end of the time wins.
Yeah. That's it. So we're going to see 11 minutes left on the clock, 4-1 at the moment for Classic Mixup. I think they do very solid. Like, they haven't really been in a lot of trouble just yet. Every single time Infused pushes, it's all right, but it's not like anything drastic or something like that. We'll see how they're going to fare against this, though. It looks Infused without Uber is going to try and force that Uber onto Pure, but Snakewater distances are immense.
Shot on Tyler. Nice headshot from Cookye.
Like, the thing is, they cannot actually really fight it, and Dunc went down as well, so they want to fight this, but the Uber's still there. Pure, look, Pure is just standing there. He's letting his players deal with whatever the problem is, and it's fine. Like, Mixup doesn't actually care.
Yeah, they lose 1 or 2 players, and to them it just doesn't matter. You do see that sniper, he got pressured a lot. And that seems to be the way to deal with a sniper, is you got to send somebody in who can get up close, like a quick bombing soldier. And once you've done that, the sniper has to back away, and he's probably going to get taken out, or at the very least be at 20 health.
Yeah,
but Cookye, again, on the headshot, taking down Platinum. So it looks like Sniper is
Here
working.
comes TLR though, onto the Sniper of Team Infused as Cookye does get taken down. It took them an Uber to actually do that though. But once again, the Uber kind of does what it needs to do, which is force the enemy out and get like a pick or 2 picks, maybe. It just creates an advantage where you really were not supposed to have an advantage at all.
Yeah, and now Harbleu is going to be hanging out in this little hiding spot here. It's usually teams will check this when they want to make a push, and I think Mixup kind of expects them to make some kind of a sneaky little push here. But we'll see if they actually do. Infused not really in position to do that yet. They're nowhere near this. Oh, they're thinking about it now.
Yeah, Harbleu is sitting there waiting for him. If you look at my screen,
he's right up here.
He's right up there. He's gonna be low.
They're not checking. They're not checking.
Oh my God! Is he gonna get him? No, forced Uber.
Uber.
Okay. It's a forced Uber that comes off. He does his job though. Like that's what a bomber does. You go for that Uber force. You go for that pick. That is what you do. The very high profile, high risk, high reward picks. And as you can see, the Uber comes so late for Mix. They just have the time to clean some people up. And if they get bybben now, there you go. They actually get Darn as well. And numlocked trying to return the favor here, but it's going to be under a lot of pressure from the classic Mix-Up scouts. And Ruwin is just going to come in, clean some stuff up, and say, just Infused, just get out of here. Come on.
That's what has to happen. Is Infused has to get out. They don't hardly even have any players up right now. The Ubers are even just because Dunc had Hat respawn for him and catch up to him. But Mix-Up looking dominant again, and at this point they may actually put it up to 5-1, which will just put it away.
Definitely, yeah. 5-1 would pretty much be the nail in the coffin. We have 8 minutes 30 seconds remaining as we can see Harbleu bombing in once again, which is kind of not really a bomb because his team was actually backing him up. But it looks like Hat is just going to counter bomb that, take out Platinum, and we can see a little bit of a weird exchange going on. We see both Devilmen have actually gone down, 2 soldiers have gone down, now some scouts go down. Are we on a deathmatch server?
Mix-Up losing a lot of players here. You know, it looked like that push was not very well coordinated, and Infused just managed to keep their players barely alive long enough to handle it. Now they've got a huge Uber advantage, and they're taking back mid. So this is exactly what Infused needs to stay in the game.
Get back into the game, I would like to say.
All right.
They're still trailing 4-1. I mean, if this would be 4-2 or 3-1 or something like that, I would still give them all chance to just basically take it home if they would get a couple of good minutes in, because that's how TF2 works. You can get 2 or 3 picks within seconds, and Harbleu again just being sneaky and being annoying. Now he's walking up top though. He's going to realize that right there he's Infused. He has been spotted though. Now he's behind Sneaky Heavy. I love the Sneaky Heavy from Enigma coming out of that spawn, forcing that Uber immediately. But Pure has actually gone down to numlocked. Great play from Infused there as numlocked gets a double. Darn finishes up his double as well, and it's 4-0. Actually 5-0 right now as Ruwin is the only player alive, and he just spawned the last, and it's going to be 4-2.
They pulled up a shotgun. He didn't even like his chances of being able to spin up in time. So there you go. Infused wins another one. And we've got the Euro fans in the audience clapping for him right now. They want to see Infused continue on here, and I do too.
I'm not going to lie though, Sal. Every Euro fan in that crowd of ours is now an American fan. Like this is the Europeans are pretty much shaming us right now as Epsilon has been failing, Infused has been failing. Go on, boys. You guys need to do it. Infused needs to get back into this, and especially numlocked. He usually tops the board. He's dead bottom at the moment.
That's pretty impressive. I was asking both teams beforehand, you know, did you guys scope each other out? And neither team really said they had. You know, nobody really knew what they wanted to do, so they must be adapting. And oh, what an air shot! Later, dog from numlocked. Oh my God, we got that announcement, the PA system going off at us again, so it's hard to hear my own thoughts. But that was an air shot.
It just means we need to scream louder, Sel. It just means that we need to get more excited about this game. As Infused is actually going to try and fight for the second point. Uber gets popped up, counter Uber, and that gets popped off. As we have Devilman plus Medic versus Devilman plus Medic. And obviously the one that Uber's first is going to go down. And Sel is reaching his hands to heaven. Why is numlocked winning this?
He's ruining players right now.
Wow.
It's amazing. Ruwin just came in and got the kill. He does. He has absolutely stellar pipe aim, as we saw at that mid fight. That was awesome. And that's going to win Infuse the mid. Mix-Up and Tyler and Harbleu, the ones left alive right now. And Enigma... I'm sorry. What am I talking about? Anyway, Mix-Up has a couple players alive. They are respawning at the moment. Defending second should be easy. They will have an Uber disadvantage.
Pure has not been healing for like 15 seconds. He just sit there and spawn, kind of just, you know, eating out of his nose, spotting sails.
Eating out of his nose,
okay. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. 20%, not even 20% against the almost ready Uber charge from Dunc, as he's going to have it within that 5 to 10 second margin. And Pure really needs to watch out. Look at how forward he still is, healing up Ruwin there. One sticky or one bombing soldier, he's going to get taken down. Now he's moved all the way back. And again, Harbleu on that heavy, Ruwin on that sniper. And this video was... I cannot believe I actually saw that word in chat. Never mind, we're going to see the Uber come in from this right-hand side as we have a double soldier Uber. Double soldier Uber suck against the heavy.
Yeah, you're gonna get even if you can not take damage from that heavy, you're gonna get knocked out of the air because of his minigun. But it doesn't matter. It looks like
Uber versus no
Uber.
Uber versus no Uber is good enough, ladies and gentlemen. That's the 4-3 scoreline. 4.5 minutes left. If Infused can pull this back,
so
it would be as
numlocked.
crazy.
Numlocked. That's who I'm watching. He went huge last round. Can he do it this time, Pledge?
He has to. It's simple as it is. He has to. If not, people are going to make fun of him online, including me. That's the simple the way it is. He's going to hop into this middle point right now without a hat, even though Platinum has the sickest hand in the human race. You see one soldier immediately going into the kitchen of Team Infused. Why, you would like to say, well, Darn gets a pick on Pure. Maybe that would have been a better choice. But we can see that soldier Harbleu just dealing damage, being obnoxious consistently. It forces Infused to kind of pull back, play together, and then go back in. Harbleu's just still sitting there. He's still going to be sitting there. If Enigma actually cannot get this pick, Harbleu comes in just a second. Now he's actually got taken down by bybben. Actually didn't see that.
Gets
Sorry.
The force, though.
Yeah, there you go.
And that's all he needed. You know, that is all Enigma wanted right there. Plus, look at how much attention he's taking. He's causing this entire Uber just to stand back and wait on second instead of pushing forward. Enigma is such a smart scout, as well as being amazing with the scattergun.
Middle has not been captured. I think we both missed that. But we're going to see Infused slowly moving forwards. Infused is going for this. Okay, they're saying, you know what, 3.5 minutes remaining. We kind of have to. They got the first pick, though. Is it going to be enough? They need numlocked right now. Like, it's his time right now to step it up. To sticky up everything, to regain this point, and to push before TOR spawns. It is crucial for Infused to right now push before TOR gets back.
And that's what they're doing. They've got it. This time they're watching for Harbleu. They know they have to watch every corner for that guy. And I think Harbleu may have actually anticipated that they would be watching for him. So he's nowhere to be found at the moment. And that means Infused will get out on the second point. Not much of an issue. Oh, here comes a bomb, though. They're going to try and force the Uber out of Infused, and they will.
Here we go, Sal. This is the moment of truth for Infused. They need to win this frag. This is not going well. Cookye is losing the first... Oh, my God. Cookye and bybben have both gone down. Infused lost... This is going to be, like, super straight roll. Wow.
Enigma and Ruwin just wrecked Infused.
Had to save the... Yes. Okay, Hat's got a pick. We got progress here. The Europeans got a kill against Americans. Let's point it out that way.
It's not looking good for Infused at the moment. How much time is left?
2.5
minutes left to go here. And if Mixup puts this away on this round, then they're going to go on to the upper bracket finals against Leviathan Gaming. Infused needs to get some solid frags. They need to make a good push and at least tie it up.
Oh, there we go. Okay, that's a pick that they kind of... Okay, they lost numlocked. Never mind. Everything is back tied up as Enigma and Ruwin get the double frag. As numlocked and Cookye have to bite the dust there. And Mixup parking the bus. What that? Stop being European. Let's just go in. And that's exactly what they're going to do. What a shot there.
How does he do it? How does he do it? I wish I knew. Anyway, he's juggled Dunc right now, and Dunc is in severe trouble.
Come on,
he got the Uber saw, though. Nice hit.
Is he going to get chased out? I think he might. No, he's actually... Infused players kind of have to go for this. Pure still has that Uber ready, though.
Oh my God, Tyler! How do you hit these shots? He does take down Cookye, and that Tyler, TLR right here. When he turns it on, he practically never misses, and he's still going for it. He takes down bybben, and Mixup is now looking solid. They are most likely going to win this.
20 seconds. Okay, it's Uber versus no Uber. Okay, Infused needs to wait for the plays to be up. That's the first step. 7 seconds until bybben is up. Then they have 6, but they're going to be up against the 6 with a defender's advantage, but without an Uber. If they can pick off Pure, or if they can pick off enough players, they need to kill enough players for Pure to be irrelevant. That is kind of the way it is. They're going to try and focus on Pure, though, and immediately, oh my God! Pure getting out of there in half-ish health. As there's 3 picks coming out immediately from Hat, though. They're going to secure the second point. But Pure kind of really needs to die.
Yeah, and time is starting to run out here. Numlocked is looking around for players. He can't find anybody. He wants to know where Pure is, and they just can't spot
Here
him.
comes Platinum. Here comes. Is he going to jump out? Yes, he is actually going to manage to jump out of there. I thought he decided to go for the frag, but he's going to be a smart demo man. He's European suddenly.
Platinum is actually incredibly smart as a player. He knows so much about this game. When he's making calls with a specific player in mind. Like he wants to outplay
20 seconds. We have 20 seconds.
Oh, and darn, and Dunker down. 20 seconds left, and this is not looking good. I think
We should
that's
grab
it.
our coffin, grab our nails, grab our hammers, and just kind of knock it in there. This is, yeah, GG's.
That's it. GG Mixup
the
going
upper
on to
bracket
the upper
final.
bracket.
Sal, I'll shake your hand. I'll shake your hand. The Americans are dominating this event. Done. Simple as is. We have 2 American teams, the only 2 that actually attended, in the upper bracket final so far. And the Europeans are kind of like, well, what are we going to do? We're just going to have to fight for a spot to actually try and take him down.
To Nitros versus TCM. TCM are currently losing to Nitros.
Okay, we are actually going to swap over to another game here as soon as I know what the server is, but
I'm coming
it's
in.
going to be TCM versus Nitros. TCM, the favorite, I think, in that matchup, but they are losing right now to Nitros, and that's going to be pretty exciting as well. So it could be the very end. I don't know, but we're going to bring you guys more exciting TF2 action in just a second as soon as we can get that up. For now, can we get like the crowd shot for the moment so we can change servers? And thank you guys for watching so far. It's been awesome. It's been epic. Especially to see the American teams guaranteed, each one of them, a spot in the top 3.